video is sponsored by Cake Wallet, the easiest open source wallet to store Bitcoin, Monero, and Litecoin securely on mobile and desktop devices. When buying, selling, and exchanging crypto or trading for gift cards, Cake Wallet ensures privacy and security, giving you the keys to your coins. Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the Daily Zest. I'm your host, Randi Hipper, here today on a beautiful Monday. We are getting the week started. Hi, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are getting after it. I am so excited, guys. I am just feeling very rejuvenated. Why? Because I had fresh orange juice from the farmer's market this morning. So if you're bullish on orange juice and new SEC cases getting dropped, another altcoin with the 19B4 filing for an ETF and a $1.4 billion hack that happened last week. I covered it on the roundup, but we have more updates on it, which will be our spotlight today. If you're ready for all of that, make sure you smash the like, subscribe to the channel, share the stream out with friends so more people know what's going on here. We have a goal of 150 likes, 150 live viewers, and a subscriber goal of 19,260 subscribers. We're still trying to get that 20,000 subs, so let's get after it. I want to say good morning to you as you say good morning to me, and make sure you guys check out our two amazing sponsors of the show, Cake Wallet and Market Cipher. Use code ZESTY for 15% off of Market Cipher. Nice to see ya. Welcome. Also, we have a lot of membershipry getting dropped this morning. I just want to say thank you to Michael Cartwright and Alexandra G for dropping all the memberships. Michael Cartwright dropped 10, and it seems like Alexandra G dropped 12. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate ya. I appreciate ya. Welcome to the show. Pamp it up. I'm going to say good morning to all of y'all. All of y'all. And if you're on TikTok, please go to youtube.com/missteencrypto. It would warm my heart so much. Thank you. All right, we got Nicole Meninja, Alexandra G, my G. Good morning. We got Lasers, JC, good morning. Let's see, you guys are chatting it up. Mike Volmer, I think I said hi to Brian. Let's see, Silver Days, good morning. Black Hat, as always, good morning to you. Please make sure you guys are tuning into the after show. Right after we hop off of here, we're going to go into Discord. Everyone is allowed to jump in, not just members of the channel, everybody. So please make sure you guys are jumping onto Discord, so everyone's invited. Let's see who we got in here. So many membershiperies, love that. Blocky, good morning. We have, let's see. Wow, we have so much going on. Let's see, I lost my spot. Ben Spada, good morning. Nice to see everyone. We have Brinko Savage says, I don't even know how I'm still awake. It's 1:14 a.m. Oh boy. Thank you for staying up for us. I appreciate it. Doge Bowl, good morning. Welcome to the show, everyone. Chipper's here. Yukio's over there on X. We have M2, St. Jerome. Good morning. Welcome. No BS. Good morning. Bobby F. Zero Dune. Good morning. Joe Harvey. Bitcoin Stew. Good morning. Let's see who else we have. We have Andy S. Romo Royale. Alex Kaimana. Xavier's over there on X2. Let's see who else we have. TD, good morning. Patrick R. Bubba's, good morning. Vivi, I said hi to Vivi Zombie. Oopsies. Alberto's here. Welcome. Brian's over on Rumble. Let's see. We have Smokey Dan says 750 subscribers by the end of the month or we riot. I hope we could get that. I hope we could get that. We only have a few more days left of the month. Let's see. All set. Ian F is here. Sean Harris, nice to see ya. Julio, good morning. So when Donkey sponsorship? I hope soon. We need Donkey sponsorship. Let's see. We have cousin Vinny, good morning. Dogecoin friend over there on X. KMB over on X2, welcome. Memory Man, becoming a member of the channel. Let's get it. Let's get a lot of membership this morning. Let's go. Can we get through this week without a rug pull, Bubba said. Listen, man, just stay out of the drama and you should be fine. I just feel like this is just a really weird time in crypto. I'll say that. It's a really weird time. Michael Cartwright said, Miss Randy, YouTube is being mean to your mods again. I know. I don't know why my mods cannot get the memberships. Ivan, good morning. All right. Guys, also watch out. There's fake versions of our mods on Discord. Fake black hats are starting to raid the Discord, so please be aware of who's real and who's not. Right, David Bowles, Shadow, good morning. Before we get into the breaking news, we do have a ray of red. A lot of red here, except for Pi that's in the green, despite people calling it a scam over the weekend. A little iffy, right, DJ Johnny? Welcome. Bitcoin this morning tipping down $94,933 at the moment. We are down 1.3%. Again, the selling pressure at 98K is absolutely immense, and we just really can't get past it. Now, again, we're back into that range between 91 and 98K. Same sheesh as usual with the money flow now in the red. We do have the VWAP that's down, red dot printing on the momentum. RSI that was at that bullish level right above that neutral back on Thursday and Friday-ish, tipping down once again. And if we get that 100 likes, my friends, which I'm sure we will, we're going to play that Newsmax hit that I did on Friday talking about the hack, which is our spotlight. And so there's a lot going on here, a lot. We also discussed Michael Saylor on Newsmax. Speaking of Michael Saylor, we're going to start off our breaking news with him. Let's go. Let me see those Bitcoin emojis in chat, as Michael Saylor had a $2 billion offering of convertible notes that were completed. And then we had that follow up with the Bitcoin buy of over 20,000 Bitcoin. We have Strategy acquiring 20,356 Bitcoin for $1.99 billion at $97,514 per Bitcoin, achieved a Bitcoin yield of 6.9% year to date. And as of February 23rd, Strategy now hodls 499,096 Bitcoin acquired for $33.1 billion at around 66.3K per Bitcoin. Now they are about 904 Bitcoin away from that 500,000 Bitcoin mark, and Saylor says he has a strategy to get that 500,000 Bitcoin. Absolutely wild and insane. Not going to lie. Institutions are buying Bitcoin. Many people are buying Bitcoin, and that includes Latin Americans. We see here a study by Binance shows that 95% of Latin American crypto users plan to buy more in 2025. A vast majority of Latin American cryptocurrency users, 95%, which is a large amount, plan to expand their holdings in 2025, according to a Binance research survey of more than 10,000 investors in Argentina, Brazil, Colombia, and Mexico. The findings show that 40.1% of respondents are expecting to buy more crypto within the next 3 months, 15.3% are looking to do so in the next 6 months, and 39.7% within 12 months. Only 4.9% have no plans to keep on investing this year. So if you're in Latin America, you're probably one of those people that are buying Bitcoin. We even have Costa Rica news, and we have a lot of ETF, ETP type news this morning. We're going to start off with Costa Rica since we're doing some international coverage here. Costa Rica is making their first foray into crypto with a new Bitcoin ETF. Now, I do know a friend that lives in Costa Rica, and they've been telling me for years that people are adamant about using Bitcoin. My friend says he goes to the market, he goes to buy a pineapple or something, and what is he using? Bitcoin to buy things. So we see a lot of bullishness over in Costa Rica for years. State-owned Banco Nacional, which is BN, the largest commercial bank over in Costa Rica, one of the biggest in Central America with over $7 billion in assets, is launching a spot Bitcoin ETF through its investment management arm, BN Fondos, according to local reports. This marks the first time that Costa Ricans will have access to any type of crypto product through the country's banking system. They also are launching a S&P 500 ETF along the Bitcoin vehicle. The minimum investment amount for each fund is $100. Investments will be taken in US dollars instead of Costa Rican dollars, which again doesn't surprise me as a lot of currencies are inflating at a rapid pace. A little quote from Pablo Montes, the general manager at BN Fondos, says Costa Rican regulation doesn't permit investments in things that aren't investment vehicles, and Bitcoin isn't considered an investment vehicle from a regulatory perspective, but the ETF is. So you could have something that represents Bitcoin to a degree, and then, but the actual Bitcoin is not an investment vehicle. Let's shape up Costa Rica. So we'll see. They don't actually have over in Costa Rica any formal crypto laws, but under their institution or constitution and civil code, there could have private parties and, well, I don't know what goes on over in Costa Rica, but there's no formal crypto laws there yet. Over in the US, we're seeing a lot of things change in the regulatory side, and even the ETPs are taking a hit as crypto ETPs saw $508 million of outflows. Oh boy. Crypto exchange traded products, or ETPs, recorded significant outflows last week. Crypto ETP saw outflows of $508 million in the past trading week, following $415 million in outflows the previous week, according to CoinShares. The spike of selling pressure in the crypto ETP sector came as investors exercised caution following the U.S. inauguration of Donnie T and subsequent market uncertainty around trade tariffs, inflation, and monetary policy. Bitcoin ETPs, the largest crypto asset by market cap, again suffered the biggest losses, while XRP investment products saw another week of major outflows. XRP ETPs have seen $819 million of inflows since November of 24, which reflects investor hopes that the SEC will drop its Ripple lawsuit and approve an XRP ETF. Following that, we have Solana, ETH, and SUI, followed with inflows of 8.9 million, 3.7 million, and 1.5 million respectively. So we'll see what happens here. We do have Grayscale and Fidelity seeing about $170 million each of outflows, which, again, the sentiment with crypto, as you can see, is not the highest right now. I believe we're in a bull market. I believe we've been in a bull market since Bitcoin's inception. Hands down is the best performing asset. You could look at the stats out of the last 15, 16 years of its existence. So I think people are just being a little lazy right now in terms of sentiment. Although I think we're going to have an alt season. We have Litecoin that has a 90% chance of being approved for an ETF. We have XRP, we have Solana, and now HBAR. We have a 19B4 filing with HBAR from Canary Funds and NASDAQ. According to Eleanor Terra earlier this morning, about an hour and a half ago, she posted this, that there, again, was a 19B4 filing for HBAR, and it's not surprising. Not surprising. I think utility is definitely going to come into play. Hopefully the SEC has their chairman confirmed soon, which is going to be Paul Atkins. We have an acting chairman right now, Mark Ueda, that is doing really well, has a new crypto task force spearheaded by Hester Peirce, looked at as the crypto mom, who's maybe adopting us now as her children, and we're going to have to see where this takes us. Now, we do have more ETF news where senators are actually pushing for staking in ETFs. This was a huge thing where, again, retail, we weren't allowed to stake jack. We know that major exchanges had to take away their staking products due to Gary Gensler calling us
hucksters, fraudsters, scam artists, Ponzi schemes.
I do hope that if ETFs are allowed to stake, then we as retail are allowed to stake our crypto as well. But you know what? I'll digress on the topic for the sake of the news here. Staking should potentially be added to the menu for crypto ETFs, a bipartisan group of senators argued in a letter to the SEC on Thursday. Issuers of crypto ETFs had originally planned to include the staking feature in their fund offerings, but the SEC under
huckster
Gary Gensler previously pursued enforcement actions against firms such as Kraken, arguing staking amounted to an unregistered securities offering, which if there are no laws, if there are no rules of the land, Gary, then how is it against the rules that don't exist? Senator Cynthia Lummis is, of course, one of the people backing this letter to the SEC last Thursday. She called for the reconsidering of the practice, which involves locking up digital tokens to support blockchain operations in return for rewards. Protocol staking is key to the security of ecosystems such as Ethereum, supporters contend. Mark Ueda, who is the acting chairman of the SEC, says we encourage the SEC to consider the potential benefit to investors from allowing protocol staking in certain digital asset ETPs. Not just the ETPs. Let's fight for retail, friends. Let's fight for retail. If people want to stake, they should be able to stake. However, understand that if you are going on an exchange and you are staking your crypto there, you know that potentially if something goes wrong with the exchange, there's a bank run, they have to shut down, they're bad, they end up being bad actors because gosh knows what goes on behind closed doors. You don't put more there than you can afford to lose. I know people, again, I bring this up every once in a while, that we're putting a massive amount of crypto, basically their whole portfolio, over on Celsius back in the day to pay for their rent. They were paying their car payments. I know someone that was gonna buy a new car because they were making so much money from their yield on things like Celsius. And then all of a sudden the rug got pulled and their lives were destroyed to a degree, which I don't wish that on anybody. That's why I always preach self-custody. Use things like Cake Wallet, a cold wallet, whatever fits your needs, whatever tickles your darn fancy, use it. You have to make sure you're taking self-custody. And I'll double down on this when we talk about Bybit in a little bit. Be aware. Be aware. If you guys are still bullish, and if you're bullish on self-custody, let me see these rocket emojis, please. Let me see these rocket emojis, please. Welcome to Poman Verhoofty Floof. Welcome, everybody, to the chat. Squeaks, we got here. Welcome. Auto Cough Cough. Honda Man. Honda Man, it's been a while since I've seen you, friend. Welcome. Keen Bean. Nice to see ya. Welcome. All right, let's get after it, guys. Please remember to smash the likes and share. We really want to get 100 likes and 100 live viewers. Like I said, always tickle your fancy. Yes, you have to tickle your fancy, friends. She's going more cowgirl. Is that the case? Do you guys believe that? I love the South, friends. I'm happy to be in the South. I'm #blessed to be in the South. More SEC news. 2 major investigations were dropped, literally coming out between the last 48 hours and today. Even last week, we were discussing how the Coinbase case got dropped with the SEC. Again, there was no reason why it existed in the first place. And we also know that OpenSea, they were based in New York, which is one of the worst places to be for crypto, which is one of the reasons why I left. But the SEC dropped their investigation into OpenSea, which I believe eases the pressure on the NFT market, as we saw a lot of NFT volume go down in the last few years due to the fact that we didn't know what the regulatory clarity would be regarding NFTs. Even the IRS was trying to figure out what NFTs are. Let's drop it, bro. And even that might get abolished, so who knows what's happening with the IRS. Anyway, we have the SEC and OpenSea. The SEC is closing its investigation into major NFT market OpenSea, the platform's founder and CEO Devin Finzer said on social media. The regulator issued a Wells notice against OpenSea back in August of 24, indicating it was planning on pursuing an enforcement action against it. The regulator alleged the platform may have been operating as an unregistered securities marketplace. The SEC moves to their move comes as the regulator is slated to vote on a deal negotiated with Coinbase to drop its lawsuit against the exchange, which is seen as a boon for the cryptocurrency industry and NFT creators. Finzer posted, "This is a win for everyone who is creating and building in our space. Trying to classify NFTs as securities would have been a step backwards, one that misinterprets the law and slows innovation." Chris Akavan, the chief business officer of NFT marketplace Magic Eden, suggested it was a victory for the wider crypto space. Said, "While we are competitors in the trenches, we share a deep belief in NFTs and what they will enable." I do agree with this highly, just because I think that NFTs are great. I was one of the first creators to mint NFTs back in like 2020-ish, 2021. And I was getting after it because I wanted to show people, especially my age, that you could be your own bank with Bitcoin and crypto. You could be your own art gallery. You don't have to ask people for permission. You could get royalties. And then you could also be your own record label if you have music and people want to support you. You don't have to rely on an agency to do it all for you. And you could get your music out yourself. Shout out to Rumble. Please make sure you guys are over there on Rumble. Did someone just call me Evita? Evita Duffy. You do a great job. No doubt we'll miss him, but we'll listen to all of you. Oh, Denny. I am actually not Evita. I'm Randy. Hi. But I was actually on Fox Business with Evita before I left New York. So shout out to her. People were saying we looked like sisters, and I thought that was really funny. So shout out to her. She's killing it right now, by the way. Absolutely killing it. Shout out to her and Dan Bongino, who also got... is now going to be the right-hand man to Kash Patel. Guys, look at this as a way that maybe we could be buying the dip on places, maybe Robinhood, as the SEC is also closing their investigation into Robinhood as well. We see that Robinhood actually put out a press release this morning regarding the new news that the SEC is dropping their case. The SEC has officially closed its investigation into Robinhood Crypto on February 21st of 2025. The SEC's enforcement division advised RHC in a letter that had concluded its investigations and did not intend to move forward with an enforcement action. This follows the SEC's May 2024 Wells notice to RHC. Dan Gallagher, the Chief Legal, Compliance, and Corporate Affairs Officer for Robinhood Markets, said, "We applaud the staff's decision to close this investigation with no action. Let me be crystal clear. This investigation never should have been opened. Robinhood Crypto has always and will always respect federal securities laws and never allow transactions in securities. As we explained to the SEC, any case against Robinhood Crypto would have failed. We appreciate the formal closing of this investigation, and we are happy to return to the rule of law and commitment to fairness at the SEC." They even said here, instead of regulation by enforcement, it's time for the SEC to turn to regulation by regulation. Oh, wow. Providing market participants with clarity and an appropriate regulatory framework for digital assets. And as for Robinhood, we'll continue on as we've always done, innovating with products and services for our customers. So that is the status with Robinhood and the SEC. So we have Coinbase, done. Hold on, where's my button? Coinbase, done. OpenSea, kaplood. And then we have Robinhood. Goodbye. So that is the latest with the SEC cases that are getting dropped. Again, majorly bullish news. Will Ripple be next? People are saying this on TikTok. Probably. We know that a judge already said that there was going to be, the ruling was that institutional sales of XRP were securities, and then the programmatic sales, meaning you and I buying on an exchange, was not a security. And then Ripple paid, I believe it was $125 million to settle with the SEC, which is a stupid amount of money. And I really wonder what is going to happen to all of the companies that had to pay millions and millions of dollars to fight with the SEC when there were no laws of the land. So we'll see. We'll see. Smash the likes, share it out. We have okay news today. We're getting after it, though. Julio, Randy's got pumped biceps, triceps, and shoulders. Soon Bitcoin will follow with a pump of its own. We're getting after it. We're getting after it. We love the gym. We love the gym. Ain't that right, Mark Smithson? All right. In the moment, good morning. Galaxy 9 is here. Welcome, Anthony S. Daddy-O, hi. If I didn't say good morning to you, then you can yell at me in the chat. Let's go. Smash the likes, please. Do we have 100 likes yet? Because I really want to play my Newsmax hit. I really do. We have 25 more likes. Please listen to Piano Matty, be my friends, and sip your coffee.
Why don't you like and subscribe and share this video?
Get Doge to give them a refund. You know, that would be quite interesting. It would. People are definitely for lack of better words, spicy regarding the check that was brought about, maybe $5,000 per household from Doge. And so people are saying it's not going to happen. And then we also have apparently Elon sent an email out over the weekend saying for all the federal workers have to answer by today or else they're going to be fired. And I do know some federal workers that are like, hey man, we don't know what to do. And so I don't believe everyone should be fired. I think everyone has their place. However, I don't know what Elon knows, so we'll see how that all works out. But I think it will also hurt the economy because then if you fire all these federal workers, then where do they go? Because apparently there's not enough jobs to begin with, right? I don't know. What do you guys think about that? Ilya said no cookies yet. Actually, I held off on that because one, I still have to go shopping. But two, I went to the farmer's market over the weekend and I got some really good stuff. So maybe I'll tell you guys about that before, the end of the show. So we'll see. We do have Solana, guys, and I want to see these Solana emojis. Let me see these Solana emojis. Let me see if I missed anyone in chat. Let's see. Synchronized sipping, LFG. Yes. Anthony asked, good morning. Let's see. Did someone yell at me? MetaMask, did I say good morning to you yet? I say the federal workers can go. I think it depends on who it is. But who am I? I'm just a girl that's doing a podcast. Do a farmer's market vlog, please. Yeah, so the problem was, or you know what? I'm not going to sidetrack. We're going to get into Solana. We'll get into Bybit, and then we'll talk about the farmer's market after we do our job here. Okay, Solana whales are increasing engagement in bearish option plays because of the lack of meme coin zest that is happening. People are describing this as a Solana meltdown due to the fact that there were so many rug pulls with these meme coins that I think people are getting absolutely sick of it. Deribit's options market for Solana has become active, with whales engaging in bearish bets as the token's price continues to decline ahead of an impending multi-billion-dollar unlock. Last week, Sol block trades totaling $32.39 million in notional value crossed the tape on Deribit, representing nearly 25% of total options activity of the $130.74 million. The remainder of the activity comprised screen trades, according to Amber data. That's the second highest proportion of block trades to total activity on record. A block trade in options refers to a significant privately negotiated options transaction between two parties involving a large number of contracts. Such trades, typically associated with whale activity, are executed over the counter and outside the regular order book, and then booked on an exchange, allowing for a minimal impact on market prices. We also have options that are derivative contracts that give the purchaser the right but not the obligation to buy or sell the underlying asset at a preset price or at a specific date. Last week's spike in Sol block trades featured a preference for put options, which traders use to hedge against or profit from a potential price slide. Greg Magadini, director of derivatives at Amber Data, said nearly 80% of block trade volume was concentrated in put contracts, compared to only 40% puts for Bitcoin and 37.5% puts ETH during the same time frame. So a lot of people are looking for a huge price slide for Solana, being that there was already a huge price slide. We're at $153 Solana at the moment. We're down 8.4%, slipping below this 169.170, which was where we were hoping to hold support. As you can see, we were struggling here. Today, we're falling below that. We are looking at a bearish level of $134. Now, a few altcoins are battling the 200-day simple moving average. And again, when you're below the 200-day SMA, that is typically super bearish and may be long-term. However, you never know if there's a bullish catalyst in the market that will turn this all around. We do have a lot of battles for that 200-day SMA, not just Solana. So I just want to keep that in mind here. there was a green dot printed over here. What date was this? This was February 20th, so about 4 days ago. And then now we have a red dot that's printed as the momentum is sliding, money flow, VWAP. And then even look at the RSI here, which we could say we are seeing a huge sell-off. And now we see that we are oversold. Hopefully, this will be the relief of selling pressure in order to send us back up. Are we in a mini bear market? I wouldn't say that. We're not far from our all-time high. 109.5, I believe, was our all-time high for Bitcoin. And so looking right here, sliding on down to the current price, we're only down 13% from our high. This I do not consider a bear market. This is a normal retrace. And Bitcoin, this cycle is very different. And I know people are like, every cycle they say it's different. It's not different. Bro, it is different. We hit the all-time high for Bitcoin pre-halving, and then we had a halving, and then we've just been chopping it up, moving up, consolidating, moving on up, consolidating. I view this as a bullish price action. You don't want to go straight up. Number cannot always go up. And you know what? Let the paper hands go. Let them sell it, because you know who's going to buy it? Us, retail, and then of course Michael Saylor. This is still bullish, but this is definitely different. And then we have institutions. I was even mentioning this in Piano Maddie B's chat previous to this show today, and I was saying the marketing is not even here. If you look at last bull market, all of the crypto exchanges were working with different KOLs, different like content creators in the space. They were sponsoring sports teams. They were sending people all over the world and having a good time. We're not really seeing that a lot this bull market. Like, where's the marketing? Where is the bull market? I think we are in a bull market, but the sentiment for the bull market is not the same, especially among retail users. I do have people that are still texting me on a daily basis, asking me what's going on out of the blue. Like, hi, Randy, can you explain what's going on with this? Hi, Randy, can you explain what's going on with that? I'm still getting text messages. So I feel like the retail is here. However, the marketing is missing from the whole crypto space. So it doesn't make us look any better when we have Bybit that had some drama, to say the least, over the past like 4 or 5 days. So let's actually get into that, because that is our spotlight today. We have 15 more likes, guys. Please, 15 more likes until 100. I know the sentiment is down. I know people are feeling lame AF right now, but that's no excuse not to smash the like and take part in our project spotlight. Drama. Bybit. Oh, freaking boy. So, of course, this happens once we end the stream the other day. But Bybit had a $1.4 billion hack that led to their ETH being stolen. Now, over the weekend, I have some updates, but I'm going to kind of take you step by step into what has happened here. Now, Bybit actually front ran it all, and before people published it themselves, they went up front and were like, hey, we have some issues. This is what happened. So this is what we have. First, we saw this tweet from Bybit themselves, saying they detected unauthorized activity involving one of our ETH cold wallets. This incident occurred when our ETH multi-sig cold wallet executed a transfer to our warm wallet. Unfortunately, this transaction was manipulated through a sophisticated attack that masked the signing interface, displaying the correct address while altering the underlying smart contract logic. As a result, the attacker was able to gain control of the affected ETH cold wallet and transfer its holdings to an unidentified address. Our security team, alongside leading blockchain forensic experts and partners, is actively investigating the incident. Any teams with expertise in blockchain analytics and fund recovery who can assist in tracing these assets are welcome to collaborate with us. We want to assure our users and partners that all other Bybit cold wallets remain fully secure. All clients' funds are safe, and our operations continue as usual without any disruption. Transparency and security remain our top priorities, and we will provide updates ASAP. Now, they were having, no matter what they said, and even the CEO said, Bybit is solvent. Even if this hack loss is not recovered, all of client assets are backed 1-to-1. We can cover the loss. Well, the CEO and a few others went on stream and said, well, everyone is affected. They had a huge bank run, I believe, of $4 billion. Yep. They saw a $4 billion bank run after the biggest hack here. And so they took out loans to buy more ETH. They had a $5.5 billion outflow within the exchange. Again, this was a $1.5 billion hack. So pretty interesting. And so there was a coordinated effort that led to the freezing of $42.89 million in just one day. This is what Bybit posted yesterday morning. Tether froze 181,000 USDT. Thorchain blocked the blacklist. Change Now froze 34 ETH. Fixed Flow froze 120,000 of ETH in USDC and USDT. Avalanche froze 0.38 Bitcoin. CoinEx blocked the blacklist and provided key insights. BitGet blocked the blacklist and froze 84 USDT. And Circle assisted in connecting and providing crucial clues. So it seems as though there was, again, a lot of collaboration within the crypto industry to help. This morning at 2:30 a.m., Bybit says we are close to 100% on our ETH reserves, and deposits and withdrawals are back to normal. Through it all, the crypto community, our partners, and our users have shown unwavering support. Thank you. We know where our funds have gone, and we're committed to turning this experience into an opportunity to strengthen the ecosystem. Initiatives are coming to help the crypto space grow stronger. Today marks a new week and a new chapter. We move forward better and together. So that is the latest. ETH had a little bit of a price spike, but is now not. We are down 5.39% for Ethereum. If you're taking a look at this, we saw a little bit of green over the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, as we did close the day around this 2650, which is where we're at about right now. We're at $2,670 ETH, down 5.29%. We're looking to hold support here. Bearish level to watch is this 2630. Again, we had a wick low to this level too of 2160. That could indicate the future of ETH. However, we do really want to pass 2770 and target that $2,936 200-day SMA. Over here on Market Cipher, we had a green dot that played out quite nicely, pulling back on that momentum now. Maybe we're going to see a red dot. Again, I hope not. Money flow is slowly ticking upwards. We want that to go into the green, obviously, but the VWAP is what we have to watch. And if that goes below the zero line, that's going to be iffy. RSI is also chopping it up. We almost hit that neutral, but took a sharp dip. So that's what we got for Bybit, friends. So they bought their ETH, they got their ETH, and so I think they covered their behinds quite well on Bybit because this could have been really bad for the exchange. And they handled the withdrawals quite nicely. Again, goes to show you don't know what's going to happen, when it's going to happen, even if it's a reputable exchange. I think they did a great job. However, you have to take self-custody and don't leave more on an exchange than you could afford to lose. If you have crypto on an exchange and you're saying to yourself, darn, if I lose this, I'm ruined, take it off, because you can always send it back and sell it. Or if you're actively trading, it's a different story. But be careful, please. Be careful. So that's your latest on Bybit there. They said she looks, this is Avita. So Avita Duffy, if you guys don't know her, before we get into her coins to watch, I was on Fox Business with her a while back. So she takes over the Dan Bongino show. Is this where she streams? Let me see. Avita Duffy. Yeah, so if you guys look at Avita Duffy, this is her. And she also I think she takes over the Dan Bongino show as well. So this is her. She's on Rumble at Avita Duffy. It's so funny because she usually has straight hair, but then when she went on Fox Business, she curled it. And so everyone was like, oh my God, Randy, is that your twin? hilarious. So it was really funny. But shout out to Evita. She does really good work. And so I'm always supporting other women, especially when they're reporting news that's important. So please make sure you guys follow her. Also follow me on Rumble. We're live over here on Rumble. So let's get after it. We're going to get into our coins to watch. And then we're going to get into some chart requests. If you guys have some requests, then please let me know. And we have 98 likes. You know what? Then I'm going to play my Newsmax hit now because it's really relevant. You know what? Nah. I'll play it when we get the 100 likes. I'm going to stick to my guns on this one. Coins to watch. Now, my friends, we have your gainers. BitTensor 3.8%, HBAR up 3% following the crazy news. Again, the 19B4 filing for their ETF. Say is up 1.9%. Tron is up 0.9%. And then we have DEXY up 0.37. Again, the gains aren't too good right now. A lot of red here, a lot of red. Radium down 28%. Athena down 11.6%. Hyperliquid down 11.4%. Solana down 9.2%. And Sui down 9% as well. Please make sure you're subscribing to the channel, my friends. We haven't seen any new subscribers during this stream. Please pump it up. And I want those chart requests pretty please. We covered Bitcoin, covered Ethereum pretty well. We're going to go into Litecoin. $121 Litecoin down 6.2%. Bearish level to watch here is $114. Your bullish level is, of course, 142. Psychological level of 150. Yeah, Jason, it's a sale. We're going on sale. Now, we do have a lot of Christmas tree action. Red, green, red, green, red, green. Most recently, a red dot printed here on Market Cipher, pulling down that momentum. VWAP is down as well, with that money flow also taking a hit, but it's still green, which I view as a pretty good thing for Litecoin, despite everything else being in the red in terms of money flow. However, we do have the RSI that is about to go bearish. Please make sure you're aware of that. Doge is 22.5 cents at the moment. Let me stretch out these lines here. There we go. There we go. Again, the 200-day SMA battle is real right now. We were bordering it since about Friday, and we have rejected it today, going below our 23.5 cents. Again, your bearish level to watch here for Doge is 21 cents. We're down 7%. Red dot printed, pulling that momentum down like a darn anchor. Red money flow. VWAP is down. RSI is also bordering that oversold, so I would be a little vigilant. Be careful, friends. Be careful. I saw someone requesting XRP. XRP, again, the selling pressure is immense at our golden zone of 275. We're looking at that as a bullish level. Your bearish is $1.83. Red, green, Christmas tree. Now we do have the red dot pulling down that momentum. Money flow is now red. The VWAP is down. And then we do have this RSI that was steady, sleeping, and then tanked. But not too much. But we are mid-bear over on that RSI. We're down 5.8% for XRP. Do we have 100 likes yet? Do we have 100 likes? Are you guys liking on Rumble? Are you guys ready for the community chat? Are you guys ready for the community chat over on Discord after this? Avalanche? We could do some Avalanche. Let's do some Avalanche. A lot of institutions like Avalanche. Don't be surprised if we see an Avalanche ETF. Let's look at Avalanche, $23.19, down 6.68%. Tried to hold support here at $23, $23.60 just about, slipping below that now. We're looking at $18 for your bearish scenario. Bullish, we're looking at $29. And of course, we want to tap that 200-day SMA as well. Let's see Monero. We could look at Monero. Oh, okay, hold on. Actually, yeah, we could look at Kraken. Did they delist Monero on there? No, they didn't. Okay. I feel like this is one of the few crypto exchanges that in the US especially that still has Monero on here. So right now, Monero is $233.29. Let me actually make this look a little bit better. Yeah, that's better. So now we have $233 Monero. We're down 1.1%. Selling pressure is immense here at this 239, 240. Bearish level to watch is at 200-day SMA at 180, and then below that is 167. A little bit of a struggle here for Monero. VWAP is down. Money flow is still increasing. Highest money flow we've seen since back here in July of 2024, which we do like to see. Although the red dot is pulling down that momentum, and then we do have the RSI that's pretty choppy, though it is bullish. So we'll take what we can get here. Meme coin, thank you. Appreciate it. Web3 Frog, hello there. Caspa, let's do some Caspa. Caspa is 9.5 cents, down 3%. Bearish level to watch for Caspa is 9 cents, and then even below that is 8. We're looking over here at 11.5 cents for your bullish scenario. 11.5 has been a whole thing. Remember, we used to watch 11.5 cents a lot back in 2023, going back into 2024. Even over here, we have the money flow that's red, VWAP, momentum, taking a hit. The RSI, if we're taking a look at that, is sliding. We're mid-bear over here, mid-bear. All right. Do we have 100 likes yet? Do we have 100 likes yet? Whoa. We're sitting at 99 likes. What's going on today? Where is everyone? Are you guys okay? Friends? Just because Bitcoin's at 94,000 doesn't mean that we can't be nice and happy and positive. WTF, man. I'm going to play the Newsmax hit, though. All right, let's type Newsmax in the chat. Let's type Newsmax in the chat. Newsmax, type Newsmax in the chat. Type Newsmax. Let me see those Newsmax. Let me see it. All right, you saw 100 likes? Yeah. All right, guys, let's see those Newsmaxes in the chat. Let's see those Newsmaxes in the chat, pretty please. Let's do it. Type Newsmax. Might be a lack of donkeys. I know. WTF, bruh. What's going on? Galaxy 9 said, pamp the like. I agree. All right, here's the Newsmax hit from Friday. And Nat Brunel was on with me this time.
Discuss crypto educator Randi Hipper.
And before that, they played a clip of Michael Saylor talking about how the United States needs to buy Bitcoin.
Host of the #1 Bitcoin show, Coin Stories, Natalie Brunel. All right, I love these gals who are telling us all about Bitcoin and crypto and all that good stuff. All right, Natalie, I'm going to start with you here. What do you make of that speaker we just showed you coming here from CPAC? Is Bitcoin and crypto, is it conservative?
Well, Bitcoin is a tool of economic empowerment. It is a tool for freedom. So if you believe in freedom, if you believe in property rights, if you believe in the ability for us to transact financially, then you are a Bitcoin advocate and you might not even know it yet. So that's what's exciting. It's a neutral technology. It is the future of money and digital capital, and it's going to economically empower everyone who embraces it. And that means every individual, every family, every company, and eventually, I think, also every government.
Randi, it seems like to me the embrace of cryptocurrency, Bitcoin specifically here at CPAC, talking about it, really, to everyone's point, it takes the government out of the picture here, gives people more power to do how they see fit with their money.
I agree 100%. Even if you look at senators and people from Congress representing different states, they always talk about how we have a centralized entity that is controlling our value. And we don't want to have a centralized entity controlling our value anymore. We have Bitcoin that has a finite supply of 21 million. And if, as Michael Saylor kind of refers to, that the United States buys 20% of that, it's going to cement us as an economic powerhouse that cannot be defeated.
Yeah, and I do think even just the fact that Michael Saylor was even here speaking at CPAC really shows you how important this is, not just to conservatives, but really to the country overall and to the future of our country's economy and even the global economy. I want to get to this, Natalie. It is some breaking crypto news, maybe not something you think we would say very often, but today, this is incredible. And one of the largest thefts of cryptocurrencies in history, hackers were able to steal $1.4 billion worth of Ethereum-based cryptocurrencies from crypto exchange Bybit. Now, the price of Ethereum dropped by over 4% following the news as the breach sent shockwaves through the market. Again, as somebody who is a novice, or I shouldn't even say that, a complete beginner in the potential of investing in these things, I'll be honest, that scares me. How does one say, okay, I'm going to trust this new way of investing, this new way of making money when we see things like that happen?
Sure, it can be very scary. The thing that Bitcoin was designed to do is remove counterparty risk. Bitcoin, the protocol, has never been hacked or compromised, but exchanges, banks, applications built on top of some of these protocols, they can be compromised, or there can be nefarious activities. But Bitcoin itself,
Right.
it is an asset with no issuer. It's a digital commodity, and that's why I, after many, many years of research, am Bitcoin only and don't invest in the other crypto assets.
Wow.
you
Excellent
go.
advice. All right, Randy, Natalie, great conversation. Thanks so much. Appreciate it.
Thanks for having us.
So, what'd you guys think of that one? What'd you guys think of that one? I wish I had more time to comment on it. I really wish I did. But they were at the top of their hour, and it was the end of American Agenda at that point. But I was like, darn, I wish I had more time, because Bybit isn't built on Ethereum. It's an exchange. So I was like, wish I could comment on it. But I didn't have more time. Thank you guys so much for the support. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yay! Shout out to Newsmax. I appreciate them with my whole heart. I love Newsmax. So I'm hoping I continue to go on there as usual, as I do try to be on there 1 to 2 times a week, and just get after it. So shout out to Newsmax. Shout out to Nat Brunel. Also, guys, so yeah, I want to fill you in. I went to the farmer's market this weekend, and it was so awesome. I posted on my Instagram story, one little like stand had a bunch of pastas. I was like, you guys know I love my pasta. So I was like, oh my gosh, love that. And then I got fresh orange juice, life-changing. They literally were like making it fresh there, and then like the guy that was selling it, like I was like, okay, I'm gonna buy this. Like I already said I was gonna buy the orange juice. You know what he did? He gave me a whole cup of fresh orange juice. My heart melted. Aww. He's like, I need to give you the product too. I was like, sure, bro, sure. And then I bought it after, but he was like, wait till you taste it, make sure you want it. I was like, of course I want it. I already know I want it. So it was awesome. But I was late because I thought it was at one location where they actually moved it to another one last minute. And I was like, darn. So then I went to the other one. So I was going to buy eggs. They didn't have any left. They didn't have any steaks left either. So it was awesome, though. What else did I buy? I bought fresh pineapple. Oh, my word. It was so good. I still have some. And then strawberries. Best strawberries I've ever had in my life. They're like actually fresh from the farm. They were juicy. It was so good. So I love the farmer's market. I don't know if you guys want to see any of it, but I do have some strawberries, pineapple, and I have some orange juice left. I had, besides my coffee, I had a huge glass of orange juice this morning, and it just made my day so much better. And I even said at the beginning of the show, I feel like rejuvenated. I feel like a whole part of me is complete because I had orange juice. And I was like, ooh, I love it. I absolutely love it. Farmers, cowbells. She's gone full Annie Oakley. Listen, I love my freaking farmers markets. Even in New York, I didn't even have a real farmers market over there. I had the Walgreens parking lot. That's what my farmer's market was, like 2 months a year. It was the Walgreens parking lot. Though they had good people that showed up, you know, like I always bought from this Amish lady that had the best eggs, great milk, like good cornbread. So it was good. It was good. Wasn't baking cookies again. Actually, so I tried out my oven yesterday and the day before. So I'm just making sure it works. soon. And so I do have to grab all my materials. Farmers markets are a must. Yeah, so this farmers market is all year round because Florida is so nice and toasty. And so we do have some great stuff going on. They are moving the location in a few months, but it's only like a few minutes apart from where it usually is. So I went with a friend of mine and I was like, girl, if this is a good farmers market, we're going every week. And so hopefully we're going to get after it too and go like a lot more often. Dragon fruit, you tried it. It's not really that good. I thought it was pretty good. Like, I don't have anything against dragon fruit. I feel like it's okay, like, if you mix it with other things. Like, you know, I don't really, like, I'm not the biggest blueberry person, but if it's in a smoothie, fire. I'm not the biggest mango gal, but my favorite smoothie is pineapple, banana, and mango, and some orange juice. That's my favorite. So if it's, like, good if you, like, mix it in. Also, if you have, like, an acai bowl, fire. 122 likes. Let's get it. See, that's why I feel like this particular platform, the U to the tube, I think they lie about the views. I'm gonna say I think they lie about it because our ratio is absolutely fire. Views, like live viewers to the likes, I think they fib. Dragon fruit made by real dragons. I'm dead. Any smoothie with mango is good. Yeah, you know, I'm gonna say that. Also, if you go to Publix, certain Publix, they make smoothies and they actually put proteins in it. And so, like, I got one that the guy described it to me as like it tastes like a creamsicle, and I was like, oh, that's fire. So let's do that. And so I tried it. They put protein in it. Oh boy, it was so freaking good. It was so good. I love smoothies and I love Publix. Like, I'm a huge Publix stan now. So, but yeah, I'm a fan. Am I going plant-based? Absolutely not. I just have been eating a lot better since I moved down here. Like, I feel like even you know, if you're like in New York, right? I never felt like I felt good, but like I never felt good. Like, you know what I mean? Like, after I ate, I wouldn't feel good. Like, I was like, man, like I feel like so bloated and gross right now. But I haven't really felt that way down here. And I've been down here for like what, almost 8 months or something like that since July. And I've been eating a lot better. Even the produce here is a lot better. I don't feel like bad after I eat anymore. And so I don't know, I think something's wrong with the food in NYC. I'm gonna say it, and I said it there when I lived there, and I'm saying it now after living somewhere else. And I think the food down here is very different. Oh, also, speaking of food, hold on, we have to go into the after show in 2 minutes, but before I do that, I took a picture because I told you guys I would, hold on, of the steak that I buy sometimes. I'm gonna send this to my Google Drive so that way I could show you guys. I'm telling you, this is way better than going to the butcher counter in the supermarket because the color is different and the taste is way different. This is sometimes the steak I buy. So this is it, Verde. Verde is the brand. And so the color of this, you can't argue. Like, it's so different. And even like when you like go to touch the actual steak and season it, it's so different. Like, you cannot tell me otherwise. So that's the brand I get for all of you that were asking. I also get that for like the ground beef. So if I'm making like a stir fry or something like that, I get like the 85 to 15%, or I get like, I think there's a 95%, which I personally think is better. But cause it's like more protein. So yeah, this is the steak. This is good stuff. So if you see this in the supermarket, I would get that. Treat yourself, get a good steak. It's pretty small, but honestly super filling. So yeah, decent marbling. I'm telling you, it's super good. It's so much better than what I was eating before. Organic, the only way to go. Yeah, this is organic. Organic beef, 100% grass fed, no antibiotics, all of that stuff. Good stuff. I'm telling you. So, guys, please make sure you smash the like, subscribe to the channel, share the stream out with friends. We're getting into the after show right now. So everyone is invited, member or not. Doesn't matter to me at least for today. Wednesday and Friday, it matters to me. Please make sure you guys join the Discord and get after it with me. We're gonna do the thing. We're gonna go in there, and please bring questions with you. Anything you want to ask, as long as it's obviously appropriate, we'll get after it. So smash the like, subscribe, share it out with friends. I will see you guys in the Discord right now. Thank you guys so much for joining us on YouTube, TikTok, Rumble, X. I don't even know what I said, but you're there. And so let's get after it. Have a beautiful day and happy Monday. I have so much to do today. I think I have, I should be able to get a roundup out. Hopefully we have some breaking news. Steak and eggs. Yes, I made steak and eggs yesterday. Before I go, who messes with steak and eggs? That was so good. And I was like, I was making it and I said, I have to tweet it. I have to tweet it. Look at this. See, this is not the steak, though, that I just showed you. This was a last-minute buy because I realized, I was like, oh, boy, I don't really have enough eggs. So then I went out and got eggs, and then I looked at the steak, and I was like, I mess with that. I mess with it. So if you're bullish on Bitcoin, steak, and eggs, please make sure you smash the like, subscribe to the channel, share it out with friends. Go to Discord right now. Have a beautiful day. Happy Monday. Stay zesty. Come on. Peace. Sizzle, sizzle.